Hey Wolfpack, thanks for coming by. We just streamed, what was that? That was, I think, Sunday, showing that we started a new kingdom. We did a jump with just another spender and myself, and then a couple more joined us. So we jumped to a new kingdom. We started an alliance in the very beginning. So a few little things have changed, and I'll show you that in just a minute. I'm correcting my screen here. Here we go. So let me just fix something real quick. So we started an alliance in the last video. We had a bunch of people join, but we just could not get the power. So what we end up doing is we end up joining. We spoke with some of the alliances around us and end up merging in with the other alliances and turned ours into an academy, giving us, quite a bit more space here. So it really worked out great, and it'll give the other people a little bit a better of a chance to speed up on their own pace versus having to push like a top alliance. So right now I am, what am I now? Let me get zoomed in. I am just short of about 500,000 to finish. So I'm going to see if I can finish it. If not, if I can't finish it tonight, I'll finish it before reset tomorrow. But I think that I can get it done tonight. So we'll see here. It depends on the helps, if I can get the helps. So right now, what do I have going? I have a few more helps here. They said that our busiest time is after reset. I don't think I'm R4 right now. No, I'm not. So this is what we're looking at as far as alliance-wise. Quite a few people for a 6-day-old kingdom. Actually, we're almost going to be 7 days. So it's a really new kingdom. So what I'm just going to do is I'll use my gems that I have. I'll use the speed ups that I have, see how far I can get tonight, and if not, we'll push the rest tomorrow. I think I was too short. As far as commander-wise, I had something interesting today. I thought you could only get KO or Cow through the store. Today I got him in a with keys. So I've never seen that before. Is that something new that you can now get Cow with keys? I have no clue. So I opened him up today. I haven't been buying this bundle yet, which is a pretty good bundle for what you get. I did finish all of the what is it called? The New Kingdom one that you get. So I did get all those. Just finished off the King's Coronation. And I always get the Writers of History for the gold and the purple because you get the gold heads and the tomes, the level 7, and then of course the VIP. So I always grab those when I can. Okay, so let's see what we can push here. I think that I need to do up to 16 or 17. I need to go up to 17 with my storehouse. And instead of just hitting gems... Hey, the real Obes, how are you doing? So instead of just hitting gems right now, I'm going to go ahead and start it, get the helps, and then I will speed up and see if I'm going to need to get more gems or more speed ups. Okay, so that's done. About 10 hours. So we'll use... And again, I talked about last time for those new accounts, I don't go above my storage house just because if I'm ever raided, they can't steal those from me. So I keep everything down here in my satchel or your item bag, and I just pull out what I need. It's very, very tempting to just put this all up here, but if you are hit in these early kingdoms, they're just going to have a heyday with everything they collect off you. I didn't get to get on and play much yesterday, so I didn't get as far as I would have liked to. I should have disabled that. Okay. Something else that I'll do, let's see here. I got all my troops inside. Normally, I would not change my civilization from China into Germany. I use Germany to build troops with, especially with pushing for T5. I'm really weak in troops right now. I don't have as much as I would like. But right now I have China for the 5% building speed, which isn't a ton. But I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to change to to Germany so I can get that 5%. The other one that has the 5% troop training is Britain, but that just decreases your archer and your allies' garrison capacity. So I don't use that one. I use Germany, so I can really push those troops. I think I have everything ready to go. You'll get one of these tickets when you get to, I think it's level CH 11, 10 or 11. You'll get one, but you can't have any troops training, and you have to have all your commanders inside. And then here before long, we will start getting skins so I can change the appearance. But with that, that'll just help me speed up these commanders. You know, just 5% more. It's not a ton. Eventually, I'll upgrade all these, but right now I need volume. If I upgrade those, that's not going to give me more commanders. It's just going to upgrade them only. I mean, not troops. I mean, troops, not commanders. Okay, I also made, or got to VIP 8, so I want to get this last one. I have to do this from my cell phone. So I'll get this one, and then it should have one more at a level 9, and then that will expertise my Minna, and then it goes to Barca after that, which I don't mess with him. And so commander-wise, I have Minna at 42. I got KO today, so he's at 21. I'll bring him up because I'll pair them, Minna and Cow Cow, and then I'll use, I'll use Belly and Cow Cow for farm hunting during KVK. So right now that's my gold and my purple, and then I'll continue working on my garrison commanders. Once I get YSG and get him expertise, then I do put him with Minna, and when you go out there to field fight, you're getting that AoE. And also when you go for killing barbs, you get the AoE. So you get that extra barb that you get for free. Not use your VIP with. Let's check my helps. I was hoping if we got on here after close to reset, we'd have more helps. But this will reset here in just a few minutes as well. So I started a little bit earlier than what I wanted to because it is getting late here. So does anyone read these? I never read them, and I don't know if you pick one or the other. Do you get more rewards, or is there any type of difference for which one you click, or is it just a storyline? So if someone knows, let me know. Get these guys cleared so they'll be out of the way. When I play Destiny 2, it drives my teammates crazy because they're like all into the story, and I'm just like, hurry up and get through and let's just play the game. I'm not a storyline type person. Everybody's different. And I finally got Martel. I don't have my card connected on my computer. I might switch over accounts real quick and grab that. How much time? I got 1 hour to grab that. Okay, so let's see where we're at on helps. Let's go ahead and push that storehouse. Oh, I don't want to use second time. I may have to grab some more speed ups. We'll see how far we get. I think it was 17. Let's just go for it. push this wall. Let's go 8 hour. I don't have a 3 hour. 15 minutes. 5. There we go. Get the city hall going. It's so rough when you don't have the buffs and the titles. Let's let that get the helps. Hey Ziff, how are you? Thanks for coming by. The other thing I could do is I think I had some books, so let's push. Who's going to give me the most points? Give me 1 second. Let me switch over to my farm so I can get on my phone. Now, if you try to get on 2 devices on the same account, I'm on BlueStacks, but it'll still kick me off one. So if I'm going to get on and do something, I'm just going to switch over to my farm. Which I have not touched this farm here yet. What I did is I created 2 jumpers, one in 2 different kingdoms. I normally wouldn't say jump an account, but I was going to 10-day it, bring it in the 10th day, but like we did not. The jumper projects were very slow. It was like hours, and we still weren't at our 500. So I don't know what took so long. I need to change this over to our farm alliance as well. I don't know what the farm alliance is, but give me just 2 seconds here. I wanted to grab that mina chest and... So what has everybody been thinking about this quick command as far as for hunting for barbarians? Do you like it better than the old way where you had to click and click attack, or... One moment. Okay, there's that. Give me just a second and I'll get back on, switch back over. Okay, we got that now. So let's switch back over accounts. And then I'll come back and I'll start working on this farm again. You haven't used it much. Now that I've gotten kind of used to it, I like it because I can just like click, 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 and it's just cutting down a little bit of time, especially when you're kind of trying to randomly play. What I hope to see with one of the other games that we played was that they had where you could like say how many barbs you wanted to go hit, and then like how many troops you wanted to use, and you click go, and then your commander just went out and hunted all of those barbs, and you could just walk away. It's like super cool. So I'm hoping that we start to see that here as well in ROK. It would be great for MGE. Just grabbing anything that I can get a hold of. So I grabbed another 150 heads, some RSS, more Arrow of Resistance to put up or build up my wall. I always neglect my wall. I don't know how, if you all too, if that's just one of those things you forget. And then some more gold stars. And then for the Writer of History, I got 5 more gold heads, 550,000 level 7 Tomes of Knowledge, and 100 tokens of VIP. Plus, I'm sorry, 5 of those, and then 10 of those of gems for grabbing both of those. So now we can go to our Mina and pump up his skills. Yeah, this is a new jumper. We started, what was that? We were there at the home starting place for 2 days, and then Bear and I both jumped 2 days later because we're both spenders. So we both got to like 200 and some thousand. And so now this is the 6th day of this kingdom. So this account should be, 8 days old, something like that. Okay, so I got both these to 5. I didn't even put, oh yeah, I did dial down. So now I can open up. No, I had all 4 open. I'm going to expertise, so normally like I would lock this down, but I already know I'm going to expertise him on my next VIP once I get that opened up, so I'm really not too worried about putting that down. So if you don't know, if you're a new player, you can take your commanders, you can complete this one to 5, and then do the next one and so forth. So for me, I'm going to expertise him in the next day or so, and that'll unlock his 5th power. And then as far as tomes, okay, so that got us to 1.1. This, I do not purchase this until once I know that I'm going to complete it. If I get it early and then I don't finish it. But the skin, it's infantry. I don't run infantry, but I will, if I can finish it, I'll go ahead and I'll get it. And then I can use it for when I use infantry. But something that, like I do, like if I'm going to go run and do infantry, I'll put on infantry skin and I'll just switch it back and forth. So don't forget to use that to your advantage. But I haven't been on the last couple days, like I said, since our last stream. Okay, let's check. It's close enough. I may need more speed ups. Five. Do I have ones? Here we go. 1, 2. So if you are free to play, try with your speed ups to, oops, speed ups, that's what I meant to click. Try to save your universals as much as you can, and just use like your building first, and then of course these are for your troop building, your research. Like try not to use your universals for your research, for example, because later on these are really play like a really important part. But you were asking about this, so this account, whoops, like I said, I always get on the computer and then I have to set navigate. So this account is 6 days old, basically. Okay, what next? Six hours, 30 minutes. I'm not going to hit a 1 for 6 seconds here. Something that I could have done is I could have went to my Discord page. I have a calculator there to calculate like all the RSS that you have and your speed ups to find out how far you can get. I didn't have time, so we're just going to kind of wing it and see how far I can go, and then tomorrow I'll just grab more and we can stream again if I can't do it today. I'm at 1 hour and 20, or 1 day and 20 hours left. So I think we can do it definitely in 2 days. Okay, so I got that going. I'm gonna have to do, I got sidetracked. Have to get stone done. And then I'll have to get my tavern done. And then my wall. And something else I didn't check down here on your commanders, with your new jumps, make sure you get all your commanders to at least 10, and then only upgrade your the commanders you're going to use. Don't bother with these greens and blues. Just if you have something free, use it, because it just helps your power. But don't spend anything on them. So like Lohar, you can upgrade him through hunting barbs. Anything you can use for upgrading barb or doing barbs. We don't have any books to use on him. I'm just doing anything for power right now. I think that's everything there. Okay. I wish these helps were a little bit more. After reset, we'll have, it should move a little bit quicker. What was that? That's my leather. Five hours. I have that at 16, so if I don't want to use gems on it. Let's just go ahead and push it. What was the other thing I needed? It was the barracks, I believe. You know what I did? I finished those troops and then I went to go upgrade it and I restarted it. That's just so me. Yeah, so 18. That's going to take me a bit. I'm glad I checked. When I'm just playing by myself, I can just focus, but when I'm trying to talk and at the same time, I almost started again. Which one took less time? Go with this. Do I have bigger ones? 15 hours. I have 8. 6. One more time there, and then do I have minutes? Okay. So this has got to come up to, what I say, 17. So this is what takes a long waiting. If I just went and just gemmed it, you know, I'm going to miss out on, how long would that be, of decreasing the time. Wish we could get reset. Click. There we go, thank you. 15 minutes. So I got a brand new mouse and I forgot what it is. It's one of these that has all the fancy buttons on it and it's not working. Like if you guys watch me sometimes, I go to click and it's not clicking. So I gotta go get a brand new mouse or take this one back. It's just not working. Oops, I don't have this one to click. Okay. In these like smaller upgrades, it feels like it does not give you much power at all. Actually, I can do spearmen. Okay, so I believe that's my T3 for that. Right, yes, so that's my T3. 1, 2, 3. And then for T4, I have a lot more upgrading to do. So has anyone done a new jumper here lately, or how many of you guys are actually here in the kingdom with me? I'd be curious to find out. So as far as expedition, I barely touch expedition so far. I need to push it. I've been running short on troops. What do I have over here? All I have is battering rams. Better nothing. We'll do this while we're waiting on everyone to hit the help button. Something else that'd be nice is to see like a speed up button, kind of like when you do your what's it called? Your cavern, not cavern. Oh, for freak's sakes! But whenever you fight everyone, if it would be nice if you just had like a speed up button where you don't have to watch it all. Canyon, there. I just like it. Just hit me, Canyon. It's like 6:30 at night, and it's been a long day with work. Come on, you can finish him. One of my favorite ones on this is when you get to test your garrison, because you can redo it once it gets to the garrison one, and you could try different commanders, different things, and just kind of sample like a play run of your garrison. Go a few more of these, and we'll go back and check our helps. If you guys haven't seen yet, we have a bunch of new Christmas stuff coming out. I'm working on just some information on that as far as the new skins that were about to come out, the new commander. What else do we have? There's several new things coming out for the first of the year, so that's pretty exciting. We'll finish this one and go back. This also is giving me more books for my commanders. As far as placement of this alliance, we are in, let's see, ranking. We're in second here. It's a little bit more of a jump to get to first place. I haven't heard yet if these guys are working together or not, but so we're pretty well placed now. Stable. I'm just not getting those helps very fast. And I don't know how much we're getting since we're full on the help credits. So you're supposed to get just a little bit of help still, like 1%. Okay. Let me go and push this. Your RSS, whenever you buy these bundles, your RSS and your speed ups do not go very far. Neither do your gems. It takes quite a bit, and that's what people like don't realize when you're pushing to T5. How much you have to spend. When you tell them, like, you know, hey, I spend 20,000, they're like, you did what? Because it just, you can't imagine how little these things go. Because I loaded up before I started. A few more seconds, and then I'll start it again. I want to try to get to 22. Once I hit 22, CH22, then I'm just going to level out and bring most everything up. I won't do all these yet. You know, I may bring them up to like 10 or something like that. The extra production nodes, these I'll bring up, but you know, definitely like my troops, I'll bring those all up to the same level. And then I've slowly been working on like my camp, my castle. I could definitely, you know, get that upgraded. I always gem my castle early on so I get to that 2 million, so that way I can be a rally leader. And then of course your wall you can push. Let's get this going because we got to go clear to 17. Okay, well I guess while we're waiting on that, it helps. that we can go back and just collect anything I can. So something else that if you are just like starving for power, collect those villages in your caves. Do your high and your medium caves because you're going to get speed ups. You're going to get the books for your commanders. What else? The maps. Save your maps, which I've been using them just because. But save those maps because they will turn into speed ups after you finish your monument or after you complete your fog. So for me, the only fog that I've touched, I did get somewhat of my X done that I talked about last time. I got into the corners. I need to cut across here. So I can go ahead and send a commander here. Actually, let me look. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm just trying to think of anywhere I can get power right now. Here we go. Do we have a cave down here somewhere? No, everything is to open up more fog. So what I'm doing is, instead of just like retracing places I've already been, if I can just cut through more fog, that's less I have to do. But we'll send this out. And once again, I just turned on the Explorer filter so I can find all these. Here's one. That's a low too. I'm going to go ahead and use it. So what I'm going to do now is I will get a commander down here on either side, and then I'll cut across. That'll open up the bottom. And once I have all four corners open, then I can start sending my commanders up and down and across, and just be able to like kind of like set them on a distance and then just forget about them. I don't have to keep babysitting them. And that'll open up that fog. I'm really hoping eventually that they will give us like a bundle that we can get early on. Like say like within the first so many days that we could just either purchase it or something where we can unlock all the fog and then like open up all the caves and so forth. That would be awesome. Because fog is one of my least favorite things. And you only get... It's not very many gems. What is it? You only get 2,000 gems if you have it unlocked. You get those speed ups. I mean, that's quite a few speed ups. And then 5 more keys. Or is it? No, it's over here. I'm sorry. I fibbed. Explore a fog. That's over here. So yeah, you get 10 keys and then you get 1,000 gems. That's for the temple. Okay. We're still waiting on those helps. And reset's coming. I just hate burning speed ups that we don't necessarily need to use. But being this active of Alliance, I gotta find the right time of day to do this. So here I have it locked just to do the first one till I get it to 5 before I open up another. I'll have to look up his build. Any more? Not anymore. Okay. We're at 1.2. Hey, how are you? Are you here in Kingdom with me, or are you in a different one, Kylan? Oh, I don't want to speed that up right now. See, all those speed ups did not go as far as I'd hope, but we'll get some more. Click. Oh, you're Yin. How are you? Thanks for coming by. Hopefully, Yin, we can get that academy settled away. Did we ever get anyone sent over there to help out? I was offline all day yesterday, and I just felt like I had a migraine and I could not even look at my screen. Anything that I just need to have right now? Where's all our helps at? Yin, when does everyone get online? You said after reset. Is it like 2 UTC? Is it like 5 UTC? I probably should have waited just a little bit longer. Oh, good. So he's taken over. Yeah, Legolas is great and Clover, but they definitely need the help. So okay, so most active time is 0 to 5 UTC. Next time I'll just have to start my live a little bit longer because I'm actually burning through more speed ups right now than I should, but also, you know, anyway, I'm out of credits. So I don't even know if it's helping any. I was trying to recall it helps actually feel the progress 1%. After the help healing, no, that's healing troops. So I cannot recall after you finish your bar if you get any assistance at all or if I'm just wasting time sitting here. I might go do something and just wait till reset because we're so close. Yeah, if you can see how many's online, that would be awesome. We're going to kind of just mess around and let reset hit so that way the helps are more beneficial. So my other kingdom where my main is was super exciting. I'm not going to load it because it's going to show my chords, but the king, like, she's the most awesome king where my main is. Absolutely adore her. It was the whole reason that I migrated myself and my crew there. And something happened and she trusted someone and he like started attacking everyone. So of course me, I say something, I defend the little guy like I always do, got in trouble for it, got myself banished for not allowing them to just freely attack everyone. This player also attacked that's only for healing, okay. Also attacked the king and she quit, but I think she's back now. And he took over the kingdom. So it is like crazy. KVK1, or KVK2. It's the dumbest thing. Why before KVK2 would you go around and start zeroing your T5 to lower power? It blows my mind. So I understand punishing those that break rules, but like me, I had to kill all or destroy all my archers. That was 3 million power because we didn't want to get into A seed. But he just, and then one of the other council guys just went around and started attacking everyone. So like a ton of people quit, a bunch of people started with this jumper. So right now my main is just sitting there until things calm down. I got rid of all my RSS and lowered my troop count. And that way, even if they do attack me, I mean, what are they going to do? My hospital capacity is huge. If I lose some troops, oh well, I'll regrow them. That's what happens when you put a young kid in front of a kingdom. Not saying some of you young guys, man, you guys are awesome kings. You totally kick tail in KVK. But things like that shouldn't happen. So that's kingdom drama for you. We'll get reset here pretty quick. We'll get some books anyway for our commanders. Someone got burnt. It's going to KVK 2. They were a smaller kingdom for KVK 1, and they end up winning KVK 1 just through good strategy. I mean, that proves you can be the underdog and you still can win KVK if you get good strategy. So we migrated there by invitation, and that is 3553 is what kingdom that is. But I went there because it was like a peaceful, settled kingdom. I would never expected civil war. But if y'all know me, I had to open my mouth and defend people, and then that just got me in trouble. A lot of people are upset. So there's always got to be kingdom drama. So 3777, when we go into the 3777 project with Apocalyptic Gaming and the others, official content creators, that if we can get everyone together right now, we have a pretty big turnout. So if we can get 500 people on that project with us, and we can go ahead and just take that entire kingdom, it's going to be so beautifully ran because everyone that would be in leadership gets along great. There's not going to be any type of disagreement on how things work. We're already planning it months ahead, and we all have the same vision to create a new kingdom that is beginner friendly and that is supportive of the whales, and that's equally distributed amongst all players, so that way even the weakest benefits as well as the strongest. And it's completely possible to have that united kingdom versus the number 1 and number 2 gets all the benefits. So if y'all are looking for a new project in the spring, let me know and I'll get you on the Discord page. Start meeting everyone. It's a really great group. I don't know where Shion is. He's one of the guys. Apocalyptic Gaming, I think he's streaming right now. And if you guys don't follow him, he plays a little bit later kingdoms, like in the 1800s or 1300s, something like that. Amazing content creator. He's way higher quality than I am. But I really look up to him. Great guy. I'm just trying to burn time until reset. Because now I can use all these. Let's get Martell up to 10 at least. You normally don't want to like divide your books between too many commanders. I don't think that's going to give me enough. Oh, it did. I don't know if I have any gold stars. Thank you for the counselor. That will definitely help out. So 16, okay. I think that already upgraded me, didn't it? I was looking away. Yeah, it did. Okay. I'm gonna have to go pull the build off. I can reset this later. So for my Minna, I found a build on my main one. I'd have to pull over to my main, but I don't want to give him my coordinates because the dude would love to zero my castle right now. But I found a build for him that's a little bit more rage, but it has been awesome. And when I pair him with YSG or pair him with Cow, I've been having some really good returns. A little bit less deaths, so I'll have to share that build. I was told several times not to use it, but then I went up against other Minnas at the same power, same everything, but we did different talents, or I mean different skills, and I beat them every single time. So that is like, sometimes those recommendations are not right on. But I'll get that build on my Discord. Got a few more minutes. Yeah, a nuke cav Minna. It is crazy, and like everyone will give you a hard time over it, but man, it's don't underestimate Minna. For a lot of people that are like, oh, you can't run cav, well, you can run cav. By season 3, you know, those archer commanders come out, and it's fun to start going archer then at that point. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more engineers once this new civilization comes out. I hope that a lot of people don't do it like as their leading, you know, #1 troop, but I think for like a second or third march, if you want to go engineer and go siege would be great. Those towers, you know, they kind of they feel unfair because if you're on the front line and you're running your cavalry or infantry and you put all this time and money into it and then someone comes in the background with siege, you know, they're not even getting hurt and they're just whomping you. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's my opinion. I think a lot of us kind of are on the same boat on that. Let's see if I can find any caves. Herman. Yeah, they said their go-to, Herman's their go-to march. Shreds on the main accounts. It's really nice. So what I've been doing, for those that watch me a long time, they know I stay in like the first 3 seasons and then yeah, restart account. So this restart account was not planned. I was not going to restart until 377 project or 3777 project. And there was like a civil war in 3553, kind of like a king takeover. I think the king just came back, but I don't know if she's king now or not. But like the takeover, even they attacked her, so it was crazy. So my count's sitting right now because what I did is I stood up for the little guys that were getting zeroed, that didn't even do anything wrong. They weren't even on the zero list. Just because these guys wanted RSS pre-KVK. I don't want to talk bad about anyone, but it wasn't fair. So I opened my mouth and told them, you know, what's going to happen if you start zeroing all these people. People are going to migrate, so forth. That you're going to lose your kingdom. And then instead of everyone, let's work together. Let's win KVK. KVK should always be the focus. Don't worry about, you know, being top. What am I doing? Report. That's what I'm trying to go to. You know, it's not so much about who's first, who's second, or who has the most rewards. It's about let's work together and beat KVK. In my opinion. I play this for KVK. But if I can push this... Yeah, see, you know, illegal, if you come in illegal, especially after you've been told not to, I know a lot of people, like, they know about illegals. And, you know, that account was super warned about if you migrate illegally, you're going to get zeroed. I get it, because what happens is you've had, you know, like, meetings, approval, you've got all these people approved. I think it's the same one I just clicked. That you want to bring in, and then if you take up one of those spaces, they don't get to come. So I totally get that. I also get people that don't participate in dead weight getting zeroed. That's cool, because they're just not playing. They're just taking up seating space. And then of course, like, people, like when you say don't push power and people are just purposefully going to push power, I get, you know, them getting lowered. But just to go around and start attacking people like, oh, they got RSS, let's go get them. That's not cool. It's kind of like abuse of power, in my opinion, but I'm not always right. I don't need to put it on Alliance chat, not R4 chat. 1 minute, let me switch. Oh, that is great. Okay, let me go back now. Check our helps. Let's go back and put these books in that we just got, and then we'll go help. Or go push time. Got him at 10. So we'll keep working on our Minna. We'll have him expertise probably, hopefully by tomorrow. And we just had a reset. Because, you know, look, I'm not even, what about halfway? Okay, so now we can get serious and... I'm gonna need more speed ups. Those calculators, like I said, get on my Discord. There's a calculator for speed ups. It lets you plan a little bit better, but I just didn't have time. Oh, so many commanders. When you're pay to win or pay to play, whatever you want to call it, you just get more keys because I'm buying more stuff. That's all. So, but the craziest thing, like I said at the very beginning, I got cow in my chest today. I have never got cow in a chest. I don't know how that happened, because I have not been buying the bundle. So I didn't even know he came in a chest, unless that's something new. I thought you had to purchase... Where is that? Daily... I thought you could only get cow here to start out. And then once you unlocked him, then... Like, I wish I would have been recording that, because my reaction, I was, like, freaking out. And it wasn't even like I got some heads. It just straight got him. I haven't even looked to see what the new one is. Yeah, like, I didn't even know. I always buy him. I always get him in that bundle and, you know, purchase it, like, so many days and get the bust of them and then unlock them that way. I did not know you could get them in the tavern. So that's new news to me. That's pretty sad. But that bundle is still good. I mean, you get those 3 chests and you still get all the good stuff in there. And see, I'm already starting to get low here too. I desperately need more troops so that way I can do more things. Like right now, if I go harvest, I just don't have enough troops. Where am I at as far as troop? I mean, like, that's sad. Every time I play, like, sometimes I'll just focus on research and building, you know, using my bundles. Like, I'll just buy those and work on those. Other times, like, I've tried to focus on gear and commanders, and I think, like, I find a good way to get to T5 more quickly, and then I'll find something else I like better. So last time I sacrificed my commanders and then got them all done in KVK 1, if that makes sense. So I had strictly just went to T5, opened up my troops, built, like, I don't remember, like 2 marches of troops, like, right off the bat within 60 days. But I spent a ton on gems and speed ups. And someone's like, oh, you know, if you do it this way. So now I'm trying it something a little bit different. I don't think I did place. So always try every single day, guys, in your alliance. You know, try to get to that, like, 10,000, 11,000 range in contributions. Once you're in alliance 24 hours, you know, even just spending gems, I would say at least to the 100. How many gems is that? I didn't count. But, you know, if you contribute that every single day to your alliance, you can farm those gems. It's not like you're using gems you could have used on something else, but you can definitely farm those gems. And that's just going to help your research, and that's going to improve your alliance in KVK. If you're like in like 15th, 16th place alliance, you know, you don't have to worry about it so much. But if you're in the top 3, give back to your alliance. You know, they deserve it. It's an honor to be in the top 3. It's not like a right, it's a privilege, should I say. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, like, yeah, if I'm gonna wait till Zenith this time. I didn't wait till Zenith last time, and the new Zenith skin is awesome. If you haven't seen it, it's way cool. It's like this flying ship. I'm gonna make a video on it. but it's going to be like super boss. So it's like 20%. I can't remember exactly what it is, but attack or something. I lost my train of thought. So I want to wait till Zenith before I push all the way to T5 because last time I was already T5 like in the first 45 days. I don't remember what it was. And then I just totally missed out on it. And it was that flying Pegasus and it looked awesome. I'm addicted to collecting skins. Even if I don't use them, they're just super cool. Yeah, it's 20% cavalry. That's what I was thinking. It was cavalry attack. And it looks so cool. It looks like it's flying all the time. So I thought if I can just get to 22 so I get my 5 marches, and then I'm just going to chill and focus on commanders and building troops, and that's all I'm going to do. And then I'll catch up, like, you know, just make sure like my main things are caught up. Probably go ahead and push my hospitals up, because you just need those anyway for KVK. And then for Zenith, then I'll finish pushing. That's the plan. Yeah, it's definitely, it'll be hard to beat on stats. I completely agree. I think we're gonna have a run for our money, and it's so hard too because if we're doing it with 4 other kingdoms, you know, competing against that like they did the last one or the last skin, it just makes it so much harder to achieve it because we were doing it with 3 5 4 5 3 5 4 6 3 5 4 7 and 4 8. So 45, 46 and 47 were the ones really hard pushing. So it was a tough crowd to beat. Okay, what all did I start anyway? I got my T3 going. I got that going. Have we upgraded this? Like, I can't talk and... You have you ever heard the saying, like, talk and chew gum at the same time? You know, that's how I feel like. If I'm talking, my brain's not processing. When I'm really focused and I'm not talking. Okay, we can go ahead and speed up Spearman. I'm not quite sure how much... What's AUD? Did you tell me... Where are you from? Well, you don't have to say that on the stream, but I'm just trying to remember what that is. But 10,000... Because I... So, like, you had to push 50 million. That's a lot. You know, like right now, I haven't opened something, but if I use the RSS on something, it's just going to waste it. So I'm just going to focus just on my CH right now. Otherwise, I would just start a bunch of stuff. I'm at 1.2. I totally think we can finish this in 1.5 days. Okay. I have a friend that's from there also. I'm not going to say it because since we're streaming, but I have a friend that's from there too, and I tried so hard to get him to come play with us. I'm hoping he'll go do 3777 with us. I can do the wall. I don't think I have any blueprints yet. I have one, but I need the... I should have this going. Gear is my weakness. If we want to talk about what, you know, ladies weak at, it is gear. I forget to start it. I'm not going out and I'm not doing the little dudes. What are they called? Like, I'm not in here doing the chest. Someone else already got it. See, I haven't even clicked on it yet. The Ballowers or whatever. I see a lot of people from your country, and I see a lot of people from, I mean, like, tons of UK, USA. I think I've only met 2 people from Sweden ever playing this game. A ton of French. Okay, I'm gonna go do my spearmen. I think I have enough. Yeah. want to use these. So we're like, if you guys seen how many speed ups we started with this, there was quite a bit. They just don't go that far. Yeah, German and Russian. I have a lot of fun playing with the Turks. You guys, Turkey guys, you guys are awesome fighting with. I have so much fun. A lot of Spanish. I'm really bad at, about reading chat because hitting that translation button constantly, which right now there's a lot of English on, but hitting that translation button every single conversation just wears me out. I haven't joined the Discord yet either. I'll have to do that. Where are we at? I agree. I enjoy playing with them as well. They definitely got the heart to fight. So we're almost, halfway of where we started today. That's awesome. Oh, she's Spanish. Yeah. The one thing, and I love you guys, but like the Vietnamese and so forth, I can never get it to translate, and it's just so. Whoops. Let me turn him down. I use him when I do Canyon. There's some talk like he's not as good in Canyon for the City Keeper, but he does make a difference. So, but I'm not going to push him with books. Oh, you're welcome for the gold chest. There'll be more. There will definitely be more. I just don't want to push too hard until I see what happens with the kingdom, because we don't know. I think, is the Vietnamese, are they in 4th place? I think that's what they are. I'm going to go look after I take that. Are they rankings? Yeah, I agree. Early game Canyon, it definitely helps out. So they're in 4th. Which their power is not too intimidating yet. Okay, well, we'll just keep, to get, instead of using up all my speed ups too soon, I'll keep collecting books in the villages, trying to use up all those. Like, we are really close. Because I literally started out, we needed 500,000, and we're almost halfway there. I don't want to click on that. We're just waiting. I'm not going to stream too long. I'm already at an hour because I have not eaten today and it's 7 o'clock at night. It was just super busy day since I took off yesterday. I'm just reading what you said here, Ian. Are they really, as far as like alliances? I don't know. I just haven't had the best experience. Just click. And I think I've done like almost all of my builds. I don't use what's a smack like at all. I mean, he's still 9. Lohar, I don't use him because I have my belly and I have my KO, my cow, and I have Minna, so like I don't even bring him up. I know some people just love him because he's tanky, but okay, let's see how much we are. I already used up my 24-hour. I agree with you. That's why I'm not going to push too hard until I see what happens with the kingdom. I think I'm going to run out of speed up guys for tonight. We'll have to push the second half tomorrow. And then we got to get this up to 17. I hope so. Yeah, if everybody could just play together, that would be awesome. Okay, one more. I think it's one more. Or does it have to go to 18? We're going for it. We're just going to go for it. And of course it's 5 days and I have a 7-day. I don't think I'm gonna have enough speed ups. So that may be about where we ended. I mean, we made it halfway to, you know, in between for today. Definitely can finish it tomorrow. We'll just need some more gold chests, right? Well, thank you so much for coming in. It was good to see you tonight. And yeah, because I think you're like 17 hours ahead of me there compared to the US. So here it's 7 o'clock at night. I haven't even got to sit down. Man. I can't buy more speed ups off my computer. I have to do it through my face recognition. It's not going to get us done. $10:20 there. Yeah, so you're just starting your day. I'm into my day. You're starting yours. So that's pretty cool, though, that we have that time. 4,000. How many more helps do we need? Okay, I'm going to let those helps finish out, and then if not, I'm just going to finish pushing it with gems. That's going to jump us up. How much? That's not what I want to click. That's going to give us 170,000 power. And we have what, 4 more upgrades, and then we'll have 5 marches. And then I'll stop there at 22. So I'll stream again tomorrow. I don't think I have anything. I try to stream at least 2 to 3 days a week. It's usually once on the weekend and then one about midweek. We'll just see how our schedule works. I'm a single mom and I have 2 teenagers, so like we have things that we have to do, and usually I just play from my cell phone. But to get on the computer and start everything up, I can't do it every single day. We're just waiting on some more helps. Got 17 out of 21. I just need just a few more. How many's online? Are you still here, Yen? I think she already left. Because I still got plenty of helps. If I get on later tonight, if I can't sleep and I go ahead and I finish pushing, I won't do it for my cell phone. I'll do it for my computer and I'll record it and then I'll post it. Or we can wait till tomorrow. Come on, help, so we can finish this off for tonight. Let's go find something to do, because sitting here watching water boil is not going to speed it up any. don't know where we left off. You know, another nice feature would be like on these to filter these. I know when you look at your scout camp that you can, you know, you can at least see whether it's caves or this way. This was really great that they added this, but man, wouldn't it be great like a click all, you know, like just click and they click all of them. That would be super awesome. I wouldn't even mind doing like bundles where you could buy bundles like, you know, the 5, 9.99, 19.99, 49.99, and the 99.99 are like for US dollars, and you could just like unlock portions of each thing. That would be awesome too. And I'll say that probably every single stream because it's like a really big deal to me. So that's someone I just clicked. Hello. Someone we just did, wasn't it? Just collecting anything we can that has not moved. So there must only be 18 online. Oh no, not 7 days. Oh jeez, I like almost clicked it. 7 days. We got 10 hours. 8 hours. 2. Did that finish off? So I'll grab some scripts tonight, and I'll just get, you know, a full bundle of like City of Hope and what's another good one? I really like the New World bundles because of the speed ups that you get. You get 5, and then the next one, I'd have to go look at the chart, but you get quite a bit of speed ups in here. So a lot of people, like when I go to purchase all these, because I'll get all of them, they'll be like, oh, you're going to migrate? No. I just really like them. Okay, I can't grab that from here. I got an hour to grab it. Okay, so I think we're going to just wind it down now. I'm going to start some things. I'm going to go eat dinner. What am I doing? Okay, Alliance Center to 19. So that's got to go twice. But that got us to 1.3. Almost, you know, 1,000,000. We could call it 350,000. Pretty darn close. So definitely tomorrow we will finish this off, guys. And we'll have the Lotus skin, which gives me that cavalry buff. It's only 5%. And then Zenith, like I said, if we can get that, that's 20% cavalry attack. That's going to be just sweet. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. You know, please share if you can. I'll keep making the content. It's such an honor to be an apprentice, you know, with Lilith and doing the official content creator. So hopefully, especially you new guys, that you can come and learn a few things. If you have any questions or you ever want to see anything, just let me know. But we'll keep pushing, and then once this is done, then we will start just doing some other fun stuff. Maybe we can test out some commanders, see if we can get someone to duel with this. We'll just do some different stuff. So we're a long way off from KVK. We still have, what, another 50 some days just to Lost Temple, or so we're like a long way away, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming. It's good to see you, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.